like really in her bed, like, and then texted him after leaving him a voicemail. So you leave him a voicemail, send him a nude, and he thumbs it up. Girl, go kill yourself. I know I would. I'm not even gonna hold you like. I'm sick. Ooh, you whore. Hi, you guys. My name is Aliya Monique, and welcome to my channel. We are Gossip and Giggles. And I'm talking about we as in me and my homegirl. So yes, we about to be talking about all the latest shows. We're gonna dive right into it. Put your favorite pajamas on, grab your favorite drink and snack, and let's jump right into it. So the first show that we are talking about on this series is Harlem. Now, I know we are on the 3rd season, which is the last season. I know I'm kind of sad. Let me know in the comments below how y'all feeling about this being the final season. Kind of rushed, kind of giving like Meagan, every time Meagan get a man, she can't work. She wants to be domesticated. Like, Meagan, you could have your man and be married and still work and give us what we want. You know what I mean? Like, we want to see you, girl. But anyway, let's get right into it. So I'm going to be covering on this episode 1 and 2. So like I said before, grab your favorite snack, put your favorite PJs on, get comfortable, and let's get right into it. So episode 1, I started off with watching the last season. I always have to watch like the last season's final episode first before jumping into the new season, even though they give you a nice little plethora of what the last season was. I still have to watch the last season because I just never really remember what happened on the last season. So I didn't write any notes about it, but just thinking it kind of like drew me back in, which I love. Sometimes when a show has been off air for so long, you're like, do I want to watch this again? Am I actually really interested in this show? Was I ever? Blase. So that's the tea. If you haven't watched the last episode before beginning the series, I suggest doing that just so you can get a gist on how they left the season, you know? So to start off, who do you think is pregnant? Do you think Camille's pregnant, or do you think it's Angie? Because Angie got a new man. Angie got proposed to. Like, who y'all think it is? Like, honestly, do you think that it's Camille? And if it is, like, if y'all really do think it's Camille, she's pregnant? You know what I mean? Like, what? Okay, anyway. So in the first scene, I really love how she narrates. Like, I took a anthropology class in college, and I loved it. It literally just reminded me of how her teaching skill, like how she teaches it, the way like her seminars are. It just reminds me of the class. I loved it. I was about to ramble on, but just know that anthropology is like a thing everybody needs to dive into a little bit, because it just teaches you how to know who you actually are, but also to know how others are and other cultures and all that good stuff. Me all soppy. I really loved how she narrated. Like, I just love how they narrate the whole show. Like, while there's scenes of like Ty and Quinn and Angie, she'll narrate, and I love that. Like, how you are getting like a little, or getting more into the feeling of the show, and not just like what we see, but the scenery, the beautiful atmosphere, the neighborhood, and all of that. Like, that is my favorite. All right, y'all, I had to take a little sip before we dive into it. But when the season started, the first episode, obviously that's what we're talking about. When it started, it showed them, you know, like breaking up on mutual terms, not secretly mutual, because he wanted to still be with her, but he respected that she felt like, you know, they were going in different directions, which I don't think that they were. I think that she was moving irrationally and just like on this, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I want a family. Let me just let him go, and let me just push him away because I'm not sure what I want to do. She's very indecisive, Camille, and I hate that about her. So she told him that she wanted to break up. They decided to break up. Now she wants to be sex partners. So now they're having all of this intercourse and they're doing all this stuff, but now she still has her emotions involved. And I hate when women do this. Like, you know you don't want to break up with him, but you also know that you need space. But instead of saying that, you break up but still want them in your life. You still want them in your space. You still want to cuddle and hang out and talk and all of that. And you definitely see that while the episode goes on, you know. So they have been, you know, screwing each other's brains out while he's still having a social life. Men can have sex with you and also have sex with other women. It's us as women, and not all women, but a lot of women cannot have multiple sex partners. That's just not how we work, not how all women work, okay? So they wind up still doing it. And I mean for months. They were doing it for months after they have broken up. No strings attached. He would just come over, break her back, and then leave, right? But and you know, I think as women, we feel when the man is like kind of slipping away and kind of like, you know, we kind of losing him. Even though they broke up, you know, she still feels like she has a hold on him because he's still like, I'ma be here. Don't worry. Every time you call, I'ma come, you know? So it's like, why would she feel like he's like moving on if he's still like making time for her? But a nigga will make time. I'm sorry. Let's not say the N word. A man will make time for you and make time for the next girl and the next girl and the next girl. They know how to they know how to make it work. Okay, I know the word, I just can't get it out. Okay, so they going to town, and he like, I gotta go. Like, I got plans tonight. And she like, you got plans tonight? What do you mean you got plans tonight? Thinking in her mind, like we just finished doing this. You're not tired? You're not going to sleep? Or you're not going to stay here? Like, you're not going to spend the night? He like, nah, I have a date tonight. Like, what you mean you got a date? You taking some girl out after you just broke my back? No, never. You ain't never going to take no girl out after you just broke my back. Sorry, this a feather flying, y'all. Like, ew. So that night, she was like, oh, well, come back after, you know, you got done. He like, oh, yeah, I'm going to make sure I come back and get you right. And when a nigga tell you that, don't worry. I'm going to say the N word, y'all, but I'm going to have to bleep it out because, honey, when a man tell you that, like, I'm going to come back and get you right. Like, that means he's not interested in you no more. Now he just doing this for your satisfaction and not because he actually wants to, but because he feels like he kind of have to. And I don't like that. Okay, so he leaves, never comes back. Leaves like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come back, get you right. Leaves, never comes back. He ghosts her. Ian ghosts her for about like 4 months. What you mean? You ghost me? Because, you know, obviously I'm Camille. What you mean? You ghost me? And she blowing his phone up. He's sending her the voicemail. She's leaving voicemails. Like, what are you leaving voicemails for, babes? We don't leave voicemails. That's how you get on somebody's diss track. And I don't even mean diss track, like on somebody's album, on somebody's song. They take your little voicemail and you pleading your heart out, put it on their song, send it to their homeboy, put it on their homeboy song, and now you're embarrassed. Didn't The Weeknd just do that to Bella? Bella is fire. How he do that to her? You get what I'm saying? So any girl could get it done too. Camille, she had lunch with Ty and Quinn because, you know, they cannot get a hold of Angie. Angie is out with her man, like her fiance. Like, she is booked and busy, okay? And I love that for her, but it's like, girl, act like you've had a man before. Act like you've had somebody who's loved you before. Like, you could balance having a relationship with your man and your friends. Anyway, so they wind up going out to this breakfast spot. And who come walking in the spot? Mind you, still hasn't spoken to him. She sent him a nude and he thumbs up the nude. Like, nigga, like really in her bed, like. And then texted him after leaving him a voicemail. So you leave him a voicemail, send him a nude, and he thumbs it up. Girl, go kill yourself. I know I would. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, it's time to go. It's time to. Not gonna lie. Okay? You ghost me. Never send no man no nude. That's rule number 1. But never send no man no nude after just sending him a voicemail. Nigga egged you and now you never. I had to just like, never. Because these men already want us to sweat them. And I'm not sweating no man. When Ian comes in the store while Quinn and Ty and Camille are talking about him, literally, like, he's not answering the phone. I sent him a new pic, blah, blah, blah. She's just like telling them like, he's really ignoring me. And they're like, girl, you broke up with him. Like, is he supposed to be on your phone? But you know, Quinn, she love. She like, oh, Ian, like, he gonna be good. Y'all gonna be good, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, a honey walk in and kiss him. Okay, like, and Camille like, And then send him a crazy ass text message like, next time you see me, you better make sure you say hi. He like, every time I see you, I don't have to say hi to you. Ooh, who are you talking to? What you mean every time you see me, you don't gotta say hi to me? Are you crazy? I'm crazy because I'm like, the girl that Ian is kissing is his childhood friend. And in my notes, I'm like, it's always a childhood friend that's waiting for the nigga. Like, they always like them, but it's always still friendly. And it's never like inappropriate, but they always waiting for that chance to scoop in and be the one, because they just know the man so well because they've been childhood friends. You know, Ty has been, you know, having a rough love life. You know, we got to see her interaction with those two women who were related, which is secretly a horror story. Like, that's something that is probably very traumatizing. Thank God she ain't sleep with the mama but just cuddled with her, which is still an emotional attachment, but thank God she didn't like do anything X-rated, because doing something X-rated with the mama and daughter, also another like all right, kill myself. I wrote in my notes, I was like, Quinn is so me, like through and through. Besides her being Jamaican, she makes me laugh. When she said I can finally be myself, I felt that. And I felt that like in one of the scenes, she was just talking to the girls and just in general, like to herself, like, I needed to take a break dating right now. Like, every time I date a man, and that's what she told her partner before she broke up with him, which is her husband in real life, which I love. That's very key. Let's be off topic. I just like that she knew that even though this could have been her person, she's not her person. Like, she's not the person that she wants to be in love. Like, she want to love herself through and through. And I felt that, like, she was telling the guy when she broke up with him that, you know, you're amazing. It's not you, it's me. And I know that it's me because I don't think I love myself fully, that if something happened or if you told me something, I wouldn't change myself to make myself fit the mold that you want. And I think that I do that too. Like, and maybe a lot of women can relate to that. Like, you find a man that you like, you date them for a little bit, you see the things that they're interested in or that they, you know, lean towards more, and then you like kind of mold yourself or form yourself. And not crazy, because, and I'm gonna just give a quick example. On a crazy level like that would be like on some what's her name, Justin Bieber's wife, how she got all of Selena Gomez's tattoos and stuff like that, trying to emulate her because that was his last girlfriend. That's weird. Another example, Kylie Jenner trying to dress like Lily Depp after Timothy's, you know what I'm saying, like, that's Timothy's ex-girlfriend. If he wanted to still be with her, he would have been with her. You shouldn't like change your mannerism in the way you dress and how you act to fit this man. You know what I mean? Like you're changing it to be like his ex, not because you want to be a better person. That's weird. So when Quinn said that, I love that for her. So Quinn has a client that comes and she is giving her the rundown that she got a little sugar daddy and she got somebody that's not her man but her man, and he taking care of her, right? And in my mind, I'm like, that's a sugar daddy. And if that's the case, then there's no strings attached. We hanging out, we chilling, we cool. Homegirl like, bet you want one of them? I'm throwing a party where I'm like gonna have them all there and a whole bunch of girls and see who mingle with a mingle. So Quinn like, bet I'm gonna bring my friends. I need a friend like that. Invite me, girl. I need a little. I'm ready to be a baby, a sugar baby. I'm ready. So, honey, they get there. It is Angie. You know, Angie always ready for a good time. She there looking around like, yeah, I'm somebody's fiance, but yeah, you look good. Oh, you look good too. Oh, you look good, blah, blah. But she's really trying to be that girl for them, the wing woman. And she really was, especially for Quinn. Like, go, Quinn, go talk to him. Go. But Camille, her ass blowing Ian's phone up after he said what he said to her, which was, you don't have to see, I don't have to speak to you every time I see you. Oh, what you mean? Like, what are you blowing up? This is your ex-boyfriend. This is not your man. He doesn't have to see you every time y'all, he doesn't have to speak to you every time y'all see each other. Like, do you not get it? But no, she don't, because she like, I don't care if you have a girlfriend or whoever that is. He winds up leaving the sugar daddy party and goes to his house. Goes to his house, knocks on the door. Boom, 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 knocking on the door. knocking, okay? He answered the door. I'm sorry, he didn't answer the door. Girlfriend answered the door. She like, hi, Portia, because she know her. Hi, Portia. Hi, Camille. Girl, honey, why you answering my ex-man's door? Mind you, this her man. Why y'all be so thirsty to answer the man's door? Like, girl, you could be his main thing and still get your ass beat. Know that. Okay? She knocking on the door before even Portia answered it. She's sitting out there for a little bit. So he really be playing with her. He probably told her to go answer the door. That's the crazy part. I would have been like, girl, why you answering the door? Ew. So I'm laughing at my notes. He really crashed out on her like, what are you doing here? Don't come to my house unannounced. Don't like, you gonna mess up my new shit. Like, I'm getting serious with her. You didn't want to get serious with me. Did you forget? Did you forget that you didn't want to get serious with me? And now that I'm trying to get serious with somebody else, you trying to F my shit up? Really crashed out on her. Like, who do you think you are? Like, we not together. Like, we're nothing. Like, stop playing with me. We're nothing. We're done. Stop it. I felt it in my heart a little bit because I don't like when a man talk to me rough. Like, I'm a sweet princess. I want to be talking to nice and soft and sweet and delicate. Like, so as soon as you start raising your voice, especially to me, I crash out. I break stuff. I scrape stuff. I scratch stuff. Okay? I bite stuff. What are you talking about? Sometimes you have to tell women, like, this is not what it used to be, and it's not gonna be that anymore due to me moving on, you know? And he said it, not that he said it rudely, I just think that she wasn't ready for that, you know, like, that's her man, you know, and due to him being like childhood friends with this girl and them becoming serious, it's gonna be faster than a normal relationship because they have known each other for so long, you know. So it's going to be hard for Camille to really understand the dynamic of their relationship. So when she left his house, she met up with the girls. They met up for some drinks. They hanging out, having a good time. Angie's not there. It's just Quinn and Ty. And honey, her little sugar daddy, love that for him. He is spoiling her, pampering her, treating her like what we all want to be like. So I'm like, yes. I didn't get his name. I gotta figure out what his name is. But let me tell you one thing, what he did, which I don't like, right? So we know that Quinny is a fashion designer. That's why she me through and through, fashion designer. And he kind of like lowballed his stylist. We don't like that. Like, we don't bash women, you know, like, even if she didn't come through for what you needed her to do, we don't bash other women. We just say that she had a oopsie and I, you know, helped you and whatever, right? So he winded up not taking accountability and losing his suitcase, which had his outfit in it, and he blamed the stylist for losing it. He did not tell Quinn. He tried to make it seem like the stylist just lost it, and he had Quinn style him, which we thought was a good thing. Like, she's a celebrity stylist. Like, I'm here for it. Like, I really thought that. Like, he really plugged you in. But when I looked back at it, I'm like, he plugged you in, but he also, like, digged somebody else. So your plug-in is also somebody's downfall. And we don't like that. We want everybody to win. Because when everybody don't win, I know this sounds bad, but they'll come for you. And hopefully homegirl don't come for her because of him. You know what I mean? He does seem, I gotta get his name, but he seems like he's really a person who just gives sugar daddy, period. I was about to do all of this. Nah, that man is a whole sugar daddy. Like, that's it. You know, the time, the attention, the affection, all of that is given very much masculine man sugar. Angie finally pulls up to the shindig, but she got her husband with her. I mean, not her husband, but her fiance. And he, you know, it seems like that's the type of girl that she's going to become, like, want him to come everywhere with her and do all of this, you know. And when he has to go, she's going to have an attitude. But it's like, girl, you better go with him. Don't be coming here on our girls' night because your man can't be here. And now you got to, like, something up your ass. Like, no. Stay home with him. We don't want it. We want a good time and not for a long time. So he winds up coming. He winds up having to leave, but he offers to pay for the girls. And I wrote in my notes, like, you don't even have to pay for us. I'm not even a girl that need a nigga to pay for me. a man to pay for me. I don't want my friend's man paying for me either. Like, treat your girl, give her your card, and then if she decides to pay for us, then she decides. But I don't need you telling me that you got us. I'm cool. I mean, while they're at girls' night, Camille starts to feel sick, and she gives Angie her shot, and the scene, the ending scene is her throwing up at the club and them at the hospital, and obviously she's the one who's pregnant because she threw up at the club. So she finds out she's pregnant. Now, did y'all really think that Camille was pregnant, or did y'all think that Angie was going to be the one that was pregnant due to her having my man? Because I really didn't think it was going to be Camille. Because why would she be the one pregnant when we know Ian? Because we saw the trailer that Ian was going to move on. Like, ill. Like, why do we have to see Camille sad, missing Ian, pregnant, and trying to start dating? You know what I mean? Like, because that's what's going to happen. Now, obviously, she's not going to be just single pregnant. So, Camille is 12 weeks pregnant. Why is Camille 12 weeks pregnant? How do you feel about Camille being 12 weeks pregnant?
Since it's my time to talk,
I'm a little annoyed too. Honestly, for her to be 12 weeks pregnant and this is about to be her last year, not even year, but just she's about to stop teaching at Columbia. So she's going to be an unemployed pregnant woman trying to make a living off of this book that she's writing. So we have to pray for Camille. Like, Father God, because she's not married. Let's pray for her. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen, y'all. All right, so before we really get started, comment below if you think Camille's gonna keep the baby or she's gonna have an abortion. So right now I'm feeling like she ain't gonna keep that baby. I think that she wants to kind of like weigh out her options to see if this is going to get Ian to get back with her, or if this is going to get Ian to get back with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. When you're trying to get a nigga back, you gotta do what you gotta do, and her being pregnant might just be the best thing that happened to her. But no, it don't be. And don't think like that, women. Please don't try to trap no man. Don't try to keep no man with no baby. It don't work. If they don't want you, they don't want you. That baby just makes the situation harder, and it makes you have to deal with him for a longer period than what you would have had to. Okay? I love telling a girl, thank God didn't make him your baby daddy. That's what I love saying. And I be saying that shit to myself too. Like, you be sad, but it's like, thank God he ain't your baby daddy. Because you have to always speak to him. You understand? Like, women don't get it, but I hope we start to get it. Okay? So let me know if y'all think that she's going to get an abortion. She going to get an abortion, Susu?
Girl, I don't know. You know that.
You think she's going to get an abortion?
Can I talk? Girl, dang.
Yeah,
you interrupted me.
She's trying to, weigh out her options, but she also
was playing with the devil, honey. She was playing with the devil.
Playing with the devil, right? Yeah, she was playing with the devil. Because why you having sex with this man and then gonna admit to Ty, Camille, and Angie that she let him come in her? And this is what women do also. I spoke about this a long time ago in one of my mukbangs. But when Queen got pregnant with Clarence, that was the same thing I said. She kept on telling the man, I can't have a baby because the doctor told her this. It's going to be hard for you to have a baby. It's going to be hard for you to carry a baby. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So in your mind, you're like, I can't have no baby. She told me that I can't have no baby. So I'm going to just let him shoot the club up. Are you? I was about to say the R word, but the R word is, we don't do that. But are you that? Because for you to think that just because you can't have a baby, he can shoot the club up doesn't make sense to me. God is God. A miracle is a miracle. Things happen. So you can't just listen to that one doctor. That's why they say get other opinions. When one doctor tells you something, most people say, oh my God, did you get another, did you talk to somebody else to see what they think? When Camille calls her mom, to just ask her if there are any things in her family that she should be worried about for the baby, just to tell the doctor because the doctor asked. Her mother goes off on her like, no, there's nothing that you could blame on me. But girl, are you all right? That hyper aggressive behavior, I hate all of that narcissistic. When you have a narcissistic mother, it's hard. That's why you become a pick-me. And And that's why I think Quinn and Camille are pick-me women, because they have narcissistic mothers. When you have narcissistic mothers, or mothers that haven't or weren't able to give you the love and affection that you needed, or they criticized everything you do to make you feel bad, or whatever the fucking they do, whatever they think that they trying to do, but what it's actually doing to you is like giving you trauma, low self-esteem, body issues, body dysmorphia, all of that, like Quinn's mom said to her, that's why I wrote both of them on narcissists. She said to her, like, oh, I see you've been eating a lot. Like, what are you trying to get at? What you trying to point at? Just a dominant man. And maybe I'm saying sugar daddy because I ain't have no man hold me down like that. And I mean, like, just the way he is. No money involved. Just how he was able to plug her in due to that one interaction. Regardless of how it landed, he still plugged her in. It was like it, and maybe it wasn't, but to me, it seemed like his initial. It was like genuine. It wasn't like he was trying to dig the other girl, but maybe he really was trying to dig her and trying to plug Quinn in. So Camille finally tells Ian that she's pregnant. Well, she tells him that she has to talk to him, right? Like, I gotta talk to you. And he's like, yeah, all right. And then she just like comes to his house again unannounced. Like, you didn't learn your lesson the first time when homegirl was there. Like why do you still think that you have a place in his life where you can just pop up and show up and do whatever you want to do because this used to be your man? Like, women, sometimes we be bugging. We really be bugging. And men be bugging too, but sometimes it really be us most of the time. Oh my God. Her coming to his house unannounced is just giving very provoking. Like, ugh. I hate stuff like that because if he came to her house and she had a boyfriend and it was like the other way around, whatever, she would be so annoyed. She would be like, yo, my man thinks that you still want to be with me. And I'm pretty sure that's what Portia thinks, like, why is your ex-girlfriend, which she knows, because Camille and Ian have been together forever, but Portia and Ian have been friends for forever. So they all know each other. They know each other, like years of knowing, So it's not like this is a new girl. So I know Portia in that house, like, what's wrong with her? She is bugging. I'm done. I'm done playing nice, because that's what she's doing. She's playing nice. She could have been cursed out Camille. I know I would have, and maybe not even in person. My ass probably would have peeked my head out the window because he lived in a brownstone. Like, bitch, get the fuck out of here! Like, ew! What are you doing here? So she goes to his house to tell him that she's pregnant. And I get that she wants to talk to him in person, but you have to make sure that he's free. You cannot just be popping at his house. So then when she tells him that she's pregnant, I didn't know exactly what reaction she was trying to get from him. I really don't understand or know. Like, you know what I mean? You're looking at this thing like, girl, what did you expect him to say? Like, you pregnant? How long you been pregnant and you didn't know? And then on top of that, and that's what guys be thinking, like, you trying to trap me? Like, now you find out you're pregnant? Now? Oh, when we were together, we were trying like dogs and you couldn't get pregnant, but now you pregnant? So my thing is like, girl, why did you go to the house to tell him he's pregnant to then rush out? Like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do then. You bum rush in his house. Oh, I hope she's not here. Da, da, da. Make your way into the kitchen and then tell him that, yeah, it's my body, my choice. I'm gonna let you know what I do and then keep. Why did you do all of that if you... Anyway, and it's still bugging because she pops up at Ian's house again. So after she leaves his house saying, I'm just gonna figure out what I'm gonna figure out, she obviously figures it out, I'm guessing. Because she pops back up at his house, knocking on the door. I mean, knocking. Boom, 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 boom. Guess who opened the door? Auntie. And we love Auntie because Auntie was the one that was holding him down. She gave him money to help him with his wedding from the first girl that he was going to marry that he left for Camille. So Auntie be holding him down because, honey, he would be broke. I'm pretty sure. So Auntie opens the door like, girl, why are you at this man's house? You know he dating Portia. Auntie know Portia, they childhood friends. What's going on? You told Ian that you didn't want to be with him, and now you saying that what? So she goes on to say, well, I know why you're here. I know what you want to talk about. So let's come in and talk about it. So she like, what you mean? She was like, well, I've been staying with him for a while because I'm having renovations done at my house, and when you came barging through the door, y'all wasn't really quiet, so I heard everything you told him. And I know she took that for a loop because she like, I don't even know if I want to keep this baby or not, and now auntie know, and now hopefully she don't tell his mother, and that was her main concern, is like, I hope his mother's not disappointed in me, because Camille's mom is a Looney Tune. So I'm pretty sure that her doubts are coming from her feeling like she's going to be like how her mom was, which was emotionally unavailable for her. And the auntie was like, girl, we don't look at you the same way, or we don't look at you like we look at your mom, or we don't compare you two together. And I think that she really needed to have that conversation with her as a older woman and not with your friends, because this is somebody, I'm not sure if auntie has a baby because they haven't showed any of her kids, or if Ian has any cousins or not, but you can tell that this is a person you need to listen to, and that's how I feel. So I was happy that she got to have this really one-on-one conversation with her, because she needed to. I think it gave her reassurance. It let her know that she is ready to be a mom, and for motherhood, and how motherhood is like such a beautiful thing, But she did tell her that when she came to the house that Ian was at the clinic, like him and Portia had a doctor's appointment together. And I'm like, that the first thing I thought was like, not these motherfuckers trying to have a baby together, like, because that's the only reason why you go to have an appointment together, is to get like the shots or take your eggs or all of that stuff. So I'm like, if Portia and Ian are trying to have a baby together, this would be Camille's nightmare. Like, I mean, nightmare. Like, ugh. So then the scene, while she's still talking, auntie jumps to Ian and Portia at the fertility clinic, and I'm like, oh, I knew it. Like, why do they need to be trying for a baby? But because they are old friends and they've known each other for so long, they're gonna just jump right into this family thing. But it's like, just because you've known somebody for so long doesn't mean that and maybe it is, God works in mysterious ways, and he does put the people that's supposed to be there in your life for a reason. Some people are for a reason, or for a season, or forever. So, but the clinic got me, like, I cringed. Like, Portia crying in the clinic, like, she really want to have a baby. They really trying to start a family together. Like, oh my God. And then while he's in the clinic, Camille gonna text him like, I've decided not to let fear keep me from being a mom. Congratulations, Dad. Like, girl, please. He has moved on. You know that. So you didn't even have to text him that. Next time you saw him, you could have said, yeah, I decided to keep the baby. But you making this whole theatrical thing. And this is not your man anymore, which is going to make it worse. All right, y'all. So this concludes episode 1 and 2. Comment below how y'all are feeling about the first 2 episodes. I'm kind of just like, oh my God, what is about to happen? Like, honestly, that's how I am right now. Like, what is about to happen? Like, but it's going to be cute. It's going to be good. I'm enjoying it. I definitely feel like the first 2 episodes have drawn me in, have gotten me to where I'm like, I need to watch the full season because I need to know what's going to go on, But I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family. Turn your post notification bell on if you haven't already. And yes, I will see y'all in my next one. I love you so much. Say bye, girl.
Bye, y'all. See y'all next time.